Malone, another great lineup for you today. But first, to our Talanoa. And at this time of the year, many of us come down with seasonal illnesses and the like. And here to shed some light on why this happens and how we get through the winter in good shape is our new Director of Public Health, Dr. Corina Gray. Malo soifua and welcome to the Polokalama.
Malo soifua, it's great to be here. Thank you.
Welcome back. Now, let's start with your new role. You've only been appointed, a month or so ago, maybe a couple of weeks now?
That's right. It's my 6th week in the role.
You haven't been counting, obviously. So what does that entail? What happens now to your life and this portfolio?
So the Director of Public Health is the most senior public health doctor in New Zealand, and I represent the medical officers of health. I work inside the Ministry of Health and help support providing public health expertise and policy advice to the government, to the health sector, and I work closely with others in the health sector.
Yes, I worked with you and your team during the COVID-19 times, but you've worked a long time in our Pacific community. How did that kind of prepare you for this role that you're in right now? But it's a bigger group of people that you have to look after.
It is, but you know, Pacific Health and public health have a lot in common. It's important to be close to communities, it's important to understand the evidence and data, and it's important to have really great connections across the health sector, and that's what Pacific Health has really prepared me for.
Why health? Why did you get into this career? What led you to this?
Yeah, good question. So I was born in Samoa. We moved to New Zealand when I was 5. And my brother had epilepsy and he had some disabilities. So we had really close connections with the health sector, kind of in and out of hospital, but I could see how amazing it was for people to be able to access healthcare and what a difference it could make to people's lives. So that really got me interested in health and how I could help other families just like mine.
And tell us, how do you feel now looking around, the region? Our people are in this field as well. It must be encouraging that, we have doctors, we have nurses in various departments in the health sector.
It's amazing, and we have an amazing network of Pacific people working in the health sector. We're very closely connected, and I wouldn't be where I am right now without the support and mentoring of a lot of people in the Pacific health sector today.
Yeah, well, malole ngā lua, and thank you for your service. But let's turn to some of the seasonal illnesses. Exactly what are they, and what comes around at this time of the year? I have alluded to it a little bit earlier.
You have, yes. Unfortunately, winter is upon us. It's the time when the days are short and the nights are long and it's very dark. We tend to spend a lot of time indoors, and that's when it's very easy to pass around different illnesses.
So we're talking colds, flus, and
colds, flus, RSV.
RSV.
Yes, that's right.
I was just checking that you were listening. I was just checking there.
Yes, I mean, and the big one we think about, obviously, is the flu. But there are lots of things we can do to protect ourselves. So firstly, we can get the flu vaccine. Those people over the age of 65 get the flu vaccine for free, and there are people under the age of 65 who have chronic conditions such as asthma who can get it for free, but all of us can, and I know I do. I hope you have too, John.
Yes. Oh, now you're putting it back to me now.
Yeah, I mean, it is really important, but also if we are sick,
yes,
then it's really important that we stay away from people. Like, there are people who cannot get the flu vaccine, or who can get really unwell if they do get the flu. So those are pregnant people. Well, actually, pregnant people can get the flu vaccine, and I would say absolutely they must. Good. But pregnant people can get very sick from the flu, as can older people and young people. So we need to look out for them and do our bit to protect them. So if you're sick,
yes, stay
home, stay away from people. I was talking to Dame Te Wheeler Percival,
yes,
who is a well-known paediatrician, and she was saying, like, if you have a young baby, do try to stay away from crowds. Stay home if there are large crowds around. Not only is there the flu, there's whooping cough, which is around, and very young babies can't get vaccinated against whooping cough. Measles is always a concern. Measles is entirely preventable through vaccine, and so I would encourage everyone to make sure that they are vaccinated against measles. What we do know is that people between the ages of 25 and 45 in particular, around 1 in 4 people aren't vaccinated against measles. So if you're unsure, go and see your doctor, and they can tell you. And it's really important that you do get vaccinated, because we don't vaccinate children against measles until they're 12 months old. So there is a period of time when when young babies are very susceptible to it.
I want to turn your attention to COVID.
COVID's still around.
Yes. What should we do to make sure that we're safe?
Same kind of thing. So, COVID and flu, stay home if you're unwell. It's still important to wear a mask if you want to protect yourself against large crowds, or if you have, some symptoms. COVID jab. Yeah, you can get that every 6 months, and that's really important, especially if you're travelling.
And a rat test as well. Can you still go?
You can absolutely still get rat tests, and it's really important if you do get unwell that you do test, so we do know how much COVID is around.
Gosh, it's bringing back that time, when we all stayed home. Any other final advice for our community during this very cold time of the year?
I mean, look after yourselves, look after each other. And stay well.
Malo Pito, we really appreciate your time this morning.
Malo Pito.
And as you heard there, prescribed from the doctor herself, Malo Pito, Dr. Gray. Thank you very much for making time for us.